Welcome back to another inspiring chapter. This time, we explore the life of a dynamic entrepreneur, sharp investor, and visionary businessman. Let's step right into his world. There are stories that begin in quiet towns, where the world hardly expects greatness to emerge. But sometimes, from the most unexpected places, rises a figure who dares to dream so boldly that his journey shakes entire industries. This is the story of one such boy, a boy who grew up in small towns of Odisha, watching his family run a modest shop, and who would go on to build one of the world's largest hospitality companies, face storms of controversies, stand in courtrooms, and then return as a mentor to the next generation of dreamers. But before he was known as the youngest shark on Shark Tank India, or a billionaire with a net worth of Rs 16,000 crore, Ritesh Agarwal was just another boy trying to find his way. Ritesh Agarwal was born on November 16, 1993, in Bisamkutak, Odisha, into a Marwari family. His roots were simple and modest. His family ran a small shop in Rayagada, and his childhood was spent in the town of Titilagar. Growing up here, Ritesh absorbed lessons of hard work, frugality, and entrepreneurship that his parents lived by every day. His schooling began at Sacred Heart School, where he developed the foundations of discipline and ambition, later moving to St. John's Senior Secondary School. These years shaped him not only academically, but also in his early hunger for opportunities that lay beyond the borders of small-town Odisha. In 2011, carrying little more than ambition in his suitcase, Ritesh moved to Delhi for college. This step would change everything. Delhi was where his ideas began to take form, where exposure to new possibilities planted the seeds of an empire that the world would one day call OYO. That same year, while many of his peers were adjusting to college life, Ritesh was plotting something bigger. He noticed a gap in India's hospitality industry. There was no structured platform for affordable, budget accommodations like Airbnb. His answer was Oravel Stays, launched in 2011, a marketplace for short-term rentals. By 2012, Oravel found its way into Venture Nursery, an accelerator program nurturing new startups. This gave Ritesh access to mentors, networks, and early guidance. But the true breakthrough came in 2013, when he rebranded the company into something far more ambitious: OYO Rooms. This was no longer a small experiment. OYO aimed to standardize budget hotels, offering clean rooms, reliable service, and affordable stays across India. It was a bold vision, and it was just the beginning. OYO's model was different. Instead of building hotels, OYO partnered with small hotel owners, giving them technology, branding, and training to deliver consistent service. Customers got reliability, and hotels got visibility and occupancy. By 2018, OYO had already raised $1 billion in funding, attracting global investors. The pace was electric: new hotels, new cities, new countries. In 2019, Ritesh made headlines again, this time by personally investing $2 billion into OYO's shares, increasing his stake and showing his absolute faith in his own creation. From its roots in India, OYO expanded aggressively into Malaysia, China, Indonesia, the UK, Europe, the US, and the Middle East. By January 2020, OYO boasted 43,000 plus properties, 1 million rooms, across 800 cities in 80 countries, employing 17,000 people worldwide. OYO also diversified with OYO Townhouse, OYO Life, OYO Workspaces, OYO Wizard, and OYO OS. Its backers included SoftBank Group, Didi Chuxing, Airbnb, and China Lodging Group. OYO wasn't just a company anymore. It was a global force. But no empire is without storms. In 2020, when COVID-19 paralyzed the travel industry, OYO faced its darkest hour. Hotels shut down, demand collapsed, and losses mounted. As if that wasn't enough, OYO faced allegations of fraud, mismanagement, and breach of contract from hotel partners. Complaints included withheld payments, sudden changes in agreements, and data manipulation. Legal battles spread across India, the US, and other markets, while regulators launched tax raids and investigations. Internally, OYO was struggling. Layoffs, senior executive exits, and cost-cutting became headlines. Competitors like Tribo, Fab Hotels, Huoju, and Meituan Dianping smelled opportunity. The damage was visible. OYO's valuation plummeted from $10 billion in 2019 to $3 billion in 2020, with a net loss of $510 million in 2021. Yet through the chaos, Ritesh held on. He began rebuilding trust with hotel partners and repositioning the company for survival in a world that had changed overnight. Even while steering OYO, Ritesh was quietly becoming a powerful angel investor. His focus? Startups in AI, machine learning, agritech, apps, robotics, and more. He invested in companies like AgriWave, Dukin, Inversity, and many others, spreading his bets across over 86 focus areas. He participated in 27 funding rounds, backing names like Unacademy, Cars24, and Zingbus. His portfolio stretched beyond India into Singapore and other global markets. From First Bud Organics in food and agriculture to Alter in retail and Curatio in environment tech, Ritesh's investments mirrored his belief in innovation that drives real-world change. In 2023, Ritesh stepped into a different kind of spotlight. Shark Tank India, Season 3. At just 29, he became the youngest shark in the show's history. But Ritesh didn't see himself as a predator. "I'm not a shark," he once said on the show. "I'm a dolphin." His approach was softer, supportive, empathetic, nurturing. He focused less on the idea and more on the founder behind the idea, believing the jockey matters more than the horse. His presence brought a refreshing touch, showing that business could be tough, yet human at the same time. Ritesh's journey brought him awards like the Business World Young Entrepreneur Award. He was listed in Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia, cementing his place among the world's most promising leaders. He was also a Thiel Fellow, winning a $100,000 grant from Peter Thiel's foundation in OYO's early years, an endorsement that gave him global recognition. Beyond business, Ritesh showcased his creativity through writing. His book Kaleidoscope compiled 25 award-winning short stories selected from an online contest, proving that his storytelling ability extended beyond boardrooms. But success never travels alone. It often walks with whispers of doubt. Ritesh faced accusations of cheating OYO's co-founder, Manish Sinha, during the company's early days. In the US, OYO was fined $200,000 in California for operating franchises without authorization and was served a cease and desist order in Washington. Back in India, a Chandigarh-based businessman filed fraud and conspiracy charges in 2020. Hotel operators in Bangalore, Mysore, and across Karnataka lodged police cases alleging fraud and unfair practices. Though Ritesh secured a stay order in at least one case, the controversies dented OYO's image and raised questions about its ethics. Yet, through each challenge, he stayed in the public eye, sometimes criticized, sometimes admired, but never ignored. Amidst the highs and lows, Ritesh's personal life also blossomed. On March 7, 2023, he married Gitansha Sood from Lucknow, marking a new chapter beyond the glare of headlines. Away from business, he enjoys traveling, long drives, and basketball. These moments keep him grounded, a reminder that even billionaires seek ordinary joys. From a shopkeeper's son in Rayagada to a global entrepreneur, from facing investors' applause to fighting legal battles, Ritesh Agarwal's journey is a tale of audacity. He has been called a visionary, a risk-taker, a disruptor, and sometimes even a rule-bender. But whether one sees him as a shark or a dolphin, there's no denying his impact. OYO may have faltered during storms, but its story is far from over, and neither is Ritesh's. For now, the boy from Odisha continues his balancing act, running a global company, mentoring startups, and proving that failure, controversy, or setbacks cannot sink those who dare to dream big enough.